One of the most restrictive bans on abortion is the law in Texas, which bans the procedure after a heartbeat is detected.
Today, the U.S. Supreme Court is set to hear arguments in the case. Our Washington correspondent, Alexandra Limon, joining us live. And I know, Alex, this is something that is going to be a very, very contentious topic. What are we going to be hearing deliberations about today?
Morning. Well, in addition to being one of the most restrictive abortion bans, the ban in Texas is also one of the more complicated ones. And in fact, today, the Supreme Court justices aren't being asked to decide whether that ban itself is unconstitutional. Instead, they're being asked to decide whether the state of Texas can even be sued over the ban.
The abortion ban in Texas has virtually ended abortions in that state after 6 weeks when a heartbeat can be detected. Healthcare providers say the law is dangerous because it'll lead to unsafe, illegal abortions.
The kind of unsafe, risky abortions that killed my patients nearly 50 years ago and will likely kill many more in the future.
Supporters of the ban say it's saving lives.
We estimate that the Texas Heartbeat Act saves between 50 to 100 lives every single day.
On Monday, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear arguments in 2 cases that focus on whether Texas can even be sued over its abortion ban, one of the most restrictive in the country.
The Texas case will not focus on the difficult issue of when states can ban abortion. The Texas case will focus on a very narrow question, a procedural question.
Texas lawmakers argue the state can't be sued because it isn't state officials enforcing the law. Instead, the abortion law is enforced by private citizens who can sue anyone they think assisted a woman in an abortion.
And again, while the state of Texas argues it cannot be sued because state officials aren't the ones enforcing the ban, those who are suing Texas say it was state officials and state lawmakers who passed the ban. Therefore, the state can be sued. And that is what the justices will have to decide. Reporting live in Washington, Alexandra Limon.